Hello there.
Hello.
We're here to do interviews about Bad Neighbors 2. But before, I'm really curious to know what's been happening in Teddy's life between the two movies.
Teddy's in a really hard place in life. He's post-college where he was king of the world and leader of Delta Psi, and at the end of the movie you see him getting arrested, and his life really hasn't gone forward in any way.
You can't get a job after you've been arrested.
Yeah, he's having a tough time getting a job. He's still working at Abercrombie and Fitch, so he's having a quarter-life crisis. And then he just lucky by chance meets these girls that want to start a sorority, and decides that he's going to show them the tricks and how to do it the right way. So he finds his purpose in that.
In being a coach for sorority.
Sorority coach.
Yeah, sorority coach.
You know that thing.
Yeah.
What about your character? He went from trying to stay young to soon to be father of two.
Exactly.
How did he handle this evolution?
Well, their story isn't so much anymore that they wish they could party. They've accepted that they're parents and that they're grown-ups now, and they don't really think about that as much anymore. But now their daughter is getting older, and she's starting to rebel and show signs that she might not like them her whole life, as all kids do. And they have another child on the way, and then they meet these sorority girls who live next door who hate them, and it kind of triggers all their worst fears about what their daughter may become one day, basically.
Parenthood is definitely a big step in someone's life and makes you become an adult even though, well, you weren't really thinking about it beforehand.
For some people.
But how do you transition to adulthood without becoming a parent?
I have a dog.
Which is a big step. I'm having a hard time with that. You rescued a dog.
Having a dog's like having a baby, kind of. Except you can leave it at home alone for like 8 hours.
8 hours to say after 8 hours, if it does anything bad,
it's your fault. Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely your fault.
But other than that, it's just like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can only leave a baby for like 3 hours, right?
No, like 4.
4. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. No.
There's something going on in sorority rising that's really interesting. It's girls are no longer the main character's girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like they are actual people.
Yes.
How did your characters react when confronted to this reality?
Positively.
Very, very positive.
I think my character would fully support the things that the girls in this movie are doing if it wasn't happening next door to him. Which is something that is unfortunate that it is, but I think overall, and that's kind of a conflict within the movie, is that we have 2 daughters and that what the girls are doing are, trying to establish a sorority that has equal rights, and so we, by our nature, are kind of trying to prevent them from doing that, which is kind of counterproductive on a society level, but we need to do it just in order to not go bankrupt. So we try to explore that within the movie, I guess.
And Teddy loves what the girls do.
Yeah, he is all in favor of it.
So much so that he joins the sorority.
He sees himself as one of their sisters.
Yeah.
It's really interesting what you were saying about how your character reacts, Seth, because I think it's a bit the same in society. People are in favor of women doing whatever they want. Maybe not my daughter,
exactly.
Not my wife, not my girlfriend.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it is a real thing. And again, it's one of the ideas that we try to explore within the movie, is, again, people are kind of all for equality until they feel it starts to infringe on what they like to do, basically. And so, which is silly. But, so yeah, I think again, like the movie, if you're looking for it, I think we really tried to put a lot of thought into kind of overall the way women are treated in society as a whole, and that this is kind of like a little microcosm for it within college. But if you're not looking for it, then it's something that also you don't have to focus on.
So talking about how roles are evolving for actresses in the industry, are men's roles also evolving? In which direction?
I don't know.
Are we becoming more feminine?
I don't know if there's any. I don't know. Honestly, I think for sure women's roles are evolving, which is good.
I think movies as a whole are evolving. Like, there's a lot more superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
And
if you're a man, there's a lot more opportunities to be a superhero, which is fantastic.
A lot less opportunities to find a really cool dramatic story.
But overall, still, I think there's a long way to go as far as. Like, I've seen it firsthand. I mean, we produce movies, and it's just a lot easier. Studios are much more inclined to make a movie starring a bunch of men than one starring a bunch of women. Like, it's just, we see it all the time, and we're trying to change that.
100%.
And thank you for that.
No problem.
As a feminist website, we love that.
A white man is trying to change that.
Did you know that college sororities didn't have the same parking rights as fraternities?
We didn't know until we started looking for like a plot device for the movie, and someone who worked in our office, Michelle, who's right there, told us that, and it kind of just blew our minds. And I remember we went online and we looked it up, and we kind of couldn't believe it. And then we realized that, like, as far as like a plot device to kind of propel the girls' emotional story, it was a really good one because we were shocked by it.
I have a question for you because I work with lots of girls. Our office is young girls. Everybody is pretty much a fan of your entire career, myself included.
Oh, okay.
So, the question that everyone wanted to ask you is, how did you get this body? Like, it must have been really hard. How long did it take you to accomplish this transformation?
There's no shortcuts, really. It's what it is. You have to work really hard, an embarrassing amount. I devise my day around a training schedule and around my diet. Like when I'm working and then when I'm off to a lesser degree, but also when I'm working, it's literally a factor that dictates kind of how my day goes. So it's like, luckily it's for my roles. So
you should just start saying it's just how I look, man.
I would, but it's no joke.
I just look like this.
So I think like as with anything else, hard work goes a long way. So you have to just work really hard, and I'm stoked on it, and it's going to disappear someday. So, yeah.
Well, I have a gift for both of you. It's a sticker from our website.
Cool.
If you'd like to read it out loud, you can. It's not a trap.
Je lis Madmoizelle et j'aime une grosse paire.
Yes.
What does it mean?
It means you read Madmoizelle and you have big balls.
Fantastic.
Je lis Madmoizelle. J'ai pas de culotte.
It means you're not wearing any underpants.
She got you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
It's true.
So actually, this story is about a young woman who's actually trying to buck the system, and she's trying to change it and make it to where sororities have the same rights and rules as fraternities do.